So this is the 4-day chart. What we have here is a wave 1 to the upside, yeah, a 3-wave move up into the 2009 highs, a wave 2 pullback, and then this could all be part of a 3rd wave, which might even have topped in June 22. And here you see why it's important to zoom out a little bit, because I mean, I track wave 4 as a triangle, which might even have completed. But it's quite a shallow and weak and short correction compared to the wave 2. So I cannot rule out that this wave 4 is still unfolding. Yeah. But it is a clear uptrend. Looks a bit choppy, a bit messy in the subwaves. That's because we're dealing with ABC structures in the subwave structures. For me, the main question on this chart is if the wave 4 is actually complete or not. Because we are dealing with corrective structures only, this is hard to identify, because wave 5 could also just simply be an ABC structure. Yeah, so 3 waves up in A, which is what I'm tracking here at the moment on the chart. So A wave, then B wave pullback, and C wave up could be next. And this should happen from this area. But the thing is, if we break below 79.15 HKD, we might extend this wave 4. So that wouldn't necessarily be bearish. In that case, and we can put that onto the chart, I think it is probably then something like A wave down, B wave up, an overshooting B wave, and then wave C to the downside. It might just mean maybe a marginally lower low in wave 4 as an alternative scenario, just because the larger context allows for that interpretation. And it would be a so-called flat correction. So that's possible. But I would first want to see how the price reacts to this support area. We've really only just entered it. Again, it's between 79.15 and 107. And the formal invalidation point for this AB structure is the swing low that formed in August at around 67.50, because that's potentially the end of the triangle. I'm not too happy with the triangle idea, but it's valid. A, B, C, D, E. So I'm just saying, just be ready for potentially invalidation, but then it might just form a marginally lower low, and it could be an extension of this wave 4. This would give us a more healthy wave 4, essentially. So yeah, so that means still overall, I think I'm looking for higher prices. But there is a bit of, there's some question marks around the structure here, but we have a clear support area to watch there. In case it's the C wave down, we can identify some targets for blue wave C, but because the B wave did overshoot, it might really only be a marginally lower low. See, these are the ideal support levels for wave C, so we won't really know which one it is until we break below 79. And then it becomes more probable that we are still working on that wave 4. Basically, we need to get an indication that a low of sorts is here in place. We need a 1-2 setup to the upside. And you could also use this trend line here to track for a potential upside reversal. Once we get that a break above it, it could be a hint that the C wave up has started.